So today we will talk about 7 laws that I've observed in successful individuals, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, those who make lots of money, who achieves their goals in general, how they do it using the principles from the 48 Laws of Power. 48 Laws of Power is regarded as a book with many controversies, and it's a book that has been questioned of its intention and usage of the book. It can be used for the bad and good, but we cannot deny that this book has laws that could benefit you and the people around you. It has a very manipulative a way of forming tactics and might just plant someone's downfall. It does hold lots of benefits in general. So today we'll spend our time with the 7 laws that I believe that if you implement it, which I'm on my journey using these 7 laws, because I truly believe that I've connected the dots. Like, I've really thought about this for a while because I've read this book a year ago. I keep finding myself reading this, and then I'm like, why not? Because I'm in the space of YouTube, and why not share my knowledge and be like, what do successful people take from this book? Maybe they don't use it intentionally, maybe they use it intentionally. This book is by far one of the greatest books I've read, and it's a must read. I will make sure that these 7 laws are straight to the point, and make sure to subscribe because it helps me out to go through the YouTube algorithm. So the first law is Law 31. Control the options. Get people to play with the cards you deal with. The best of deceptions happen when the perpetrator, the one who gives out the options, gives you 4 decisions, several decisions to make. He gives you this illusion of free will, gives you that illusion that, yeah, you are capable of making your own decision. If you choose one decision, it is you who's making it. But in general, he is controlling you because he's setting the tone. He's setting the decision making. He's limiting your decision power to 4 decisions. Whatever decision you choose, he gets an advantage. He wins. So let me give you another example. This is like to explain, but what if you were given pill A or pill B to rectify an issue of the body? Pill A and pill B, they both have side effects. One brings you to a coma, one brings you to a state of extreme dizziness. You can choose one of them. Both of them brings bad consequences, but you have to choose between one of them. You exclude all of the other letters in the alphabet because you were given 2 choices, pill A or pill B. You could have chosen pill C, pill D, and pill F, all the pills that could have been taken under your consideration if you weren't as ignorant as you are. I think ignorance is the biggest problem that we have today. This quote will help you a lot to shape your understanding of this law. In the age of information, ignorance is just a choice, by Donald Miller. This quote explains that ignorance is your choice. You could just search, read books, listen to podcasts, and really just soak up everything you truly want to attain. Limit is self-imposed, and to limit yourself from the dreams you can possibly attain is your fault. For example, if you were fed lies, if it was said that being a computer engineer is the only way to be successful, maybe your parents gave that lie. You can be a doctor, you can be a computer engineer, you can be so many job fields there is. You're not limited, but your parents want you to be that one thing and shoved that continuous lie of a dream. This is them limiting your decision-making ability, limiting your scope of thinking, how you can possibly go for such a different dream, but they are limiting you of the dreams you can possibly attain. So the first step is to legitimately figure out what you can get, what dreams you can go for. If you want to be a millionaire, let's say for example a millionaire status, billionaire status, whatever it is, you could be. Just that you have to first understand that that option remains in existence. You could be a millionaire. You just don't have that mind yet to even see the opportunities. Your options are extremely limited due to your ignorance. Due to your state of ignorance, you cannot get the things you want to get. So the first thing is to read books from those who have already achieved the things you've already achieved. Biographies are good. If you want to be rich, read books on money. Go the extra length to read books, to listen to podcasts, to fill your mind with information that will broaden your scope of choices you can possibly make. Instead of making two choices and be limited to just two, you have now 10 choices you can possibly make because you've read books, you've seen the options you can take. Now you can be like, okay, I've seen the options I can take, I see the option on the table, I'll choose one of them. One of them. Now, the second one is Law 25, recreate yourself. This is when, just as the law suggests, it's you going through a personal transformation. It's molding yourself to the level of man you desire to become through a self improvement regimen. You have to go through self improvement, and self improvement in a nutshell is very simple. It's creating habits and building consistency over a long time frame. And then you will inevitably be successful and attain whatever goals it is. You just have to continuously do that intentional action every single day, and you will attain the success you want to attain. Law 10, the third law, Law 10, I would say that successful people embodies. Infection. Avoid the unhappy, the unlucky. This law suggests that misery attaches itself to people. It loves attachment. So what you need to do is surround yourself with positive, empowering people. You don't want to surround yourself with people who you find extremely negative, who brings you down. You need a positive influence in your life. This helps the process of recreating yourself. While you place yourself in that self-development journey into establishing the habits you want to keep for a long time frame, you want to also have a positive influence around your life who follow around your goals, who follow the same type of goals and values that they have embodied. They have the same thing. When you have this as a thing in your mind that you need to carefully craft the types of friends you have, this will make everything so much more easier for you to be successful. It's just a thing that you need. It's better to have no friends than to have friends who are not empowering. It's better to stay alone. Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. To build your reputation, you need your reputation to stand on one quality. Do you want to be known for your quality of generosity? Do you want to be known for your quality of confidence, sociableness, intelligence, and cunningness? What do you want to be known as? Your reputation will be known to everybody else because people judge people through appearances, through your mannerisms, through the way you speak. People view you like that, and people craft an image of you. That reputation, you have to uphold it. You have to carefully craft your own reputation. I believe that if you have a good reputation, if people view you as a very generous person and generous quality shines through you, people will be attracted to that and people will come to you. And inadvertently, this will also help you take the third law that I've mentioned, Law 10, infection, avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. This will help you build a positive influence around you, who will motivate you, who will empower you. This Law 10, if leveraged and taken advantage of correctly and powerfully, this will allow you to take your game to the next level. Whatever goals you have, if you have men of the same goals, you will exponentially attain your goal much more faster. There's always that competition that's going on, and I believe that, think of it, if you're in a basketball game and you're playing against the other team and you have other teammates who are scoring goals, I personally don't feel good about it. If they're showing off their skill, I feel like I'm letting down the team. It's an ego thing. I need to contribute to the team. I need to show off my skill a little bit. And that type of ego, people don't like egotistical people. But that type of ego, when that arises, it motivates you and empowers you. That's the type of thing, when you feel it, you have to take action. Just do it. That's why friends of the same calibers, friends of the same goals, values, very important. And reputation is a means of attracting that. Law 3, conceal your intention. So you want to speak of your goals, but you haven't yet attained it. You will have people who will demoralize you. They are the common haters. I believe that if you do have something in mind, you must go and take it. It's like your calling. It's like your insides telling you, go achieve that. And my insides is literally going on YouTube, uploading videos of high quality, which you see now the camera is set up in a very good way, and I'm much more comfortable, right? Law 3 is conceal your intentions. You might be demoralized. You shouldn't be talking too much about your goals because you don't want others to impede on your goals. You don't want other people to be your obstacle. Unless, like, go talk about your goals to people who care. But people who don't care, they might feel jealous actually because you are in a level where they can't see themselves at. For example, some people, they call book readers nerdy. They say that so that they can bring you down and to discourage that behavior. They're using negativity to punish that behavior that you're doing. If you're reading books, that's absolutely beautiful. Keep on reading books and make sure you apply everything, the lessons that you've learned. So concealing your attention so that people do not demoralize you to attaining your goals. Law 4, always say less than necessary. You do not want to ruin your reputation by saying something that goes in contrary to what people usually view you as. Remember, when you say something, it goes out of your mouth. It doesn't come back in. Things can only be forgiven, not forgotten. So take that into consideration every single time when you speak. If you have nothing good to say, don't say anything because it ruins the way people look at you. So don't ruin. And Law 28, enter action with boldness. Everybody loves confidence, and especially when you're able to demonstrate courage, which is the state of when you are fearful but you still take that route of action. People admire that courage, especially when they were incapable of doing so, but you were. Maybe you went up in front of the public and you said a few things and you were doing public speaking and your friends couldn't do that. Your friends will have an increased respect of you. They will view you as someone admirable. And when they view you as someone admirable, they will look at that and it will enhance your reputation. You are able to command respect when you are full of courage. And that helps build your reputation. That helps build a network of friends you can potentially build by having these outstanding characteristics. So you can see every law plays with one another. And this is the nature of how successful people mold themselves in. So, first off, successful people know the first law. Ignorance leads to inability of realizing their own potential. The second, recreate yourself. You have to go through self-development journey. It's a must, or else you won't achieve it. No one gets millionaire status by accident. It doesn't happen. He says, "Oh no, because I've done some stuff," and they make it seem like it's small, but there's too much hard work applied to the things they do. It's not that easy to get. Like, you can't just get a perfectly strong body just by saying, "Oh no, I've just eaten well. I've talked to my friends." It's not that simple, my friend. You have to put in the hours. You have to plan. You have to do all that. You have to be disciplined. It's not that hard. It's really not that easy. And the infection, avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. That's law 10. You have to keep this in mind. Surrounding yourself with a positive influence is for your best benefit. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. You need to send out a good reputation. If you plant your reputation, if you can build your reputation off one characteristic, what do you want people to know you for? One word. What do you want people to know you for? Generosity, intelligence. What do you want people to know you for? I want people to know me for someone who is generous, who is able to give knowledge to other people, because I truly believe that this is God's work. And I'm an extremely religious guy. I'm a Muslim and I love Allah. And I truly believe that doing these type of things, it could benefit people. And while I would in the future be able to make money and make this my full-time job, as I proceed to grow this YouTube channel, as I grow myself as well in my wisdom and all of that, I can make revenue, and I'm also doing something that helps other men grow. I truly believe that's absolutely God's work. That's an absolutely beautiful way to spread a message of strength and power, to attain strength in every sector of life. Conceal your intentions. You don't want to be demoralized, so make sure you keep on going with that goal unless you can prove yourself and be like, you can move with confidence and be like, I will achieve that goal. Obviously, less than necessary. You don't want to ruin your reputation. You don't want to ruin the way people look at you. So do not say things that will only put you on a state where people will doubt themselves and be like, this is not the guy I thought he was. So don't say bad things. And law 28, last law, always move with confidence. Even when people are not looking at you, always move with full certainty and confidence. Have a vision in mind and be like, this is the way. Even if you're going to make a mistake, you will prove to your subconscious, you will prove to your mind that you were capable of doing something that you thought you were unable to do. Literally, successful people, they need to move with confidence. You think successful people come by accident? They have to move by full confidence. They fail, but they fail confidently. That's what you need to do. This is literally things that every successful people know, every successful people go through. This is why I truly say that this is a video that I will look at myself and I'm gonna like really instill these 7 laws, because I had to connect the dots myself. I read this book multiple times, and maybe because of that, those laws stuck onto my mind, and I just saw a connection between rich people. I'm like, rich, 7 laws of power, boom. That's probably how they got success. Just like that. So hopefully you took amazing value out of this video. Please consider subscribing if you found this valuable. Allow me to take over the whole YouTube space. And that's what I always pray for, and I truly believe that will happen. Until next time.